Real quick, just before we get into this one, I just want to take a moment right now to thank everybody for watching and subscribing, and especially for commenting. All of your suggestions I have, and song recommendations and such, I have taken all those down, and I will get to them as soon as I can. And there's just a lot of content out there, and everybody has such great suggestions for what to do. You can't really miss, you know. But so far, I've enjoyed everything that I've seen. All of your, I'm getting to your recommendations, and I enjoy them a lot. I thank you for your insights as well in the comments. Really sort of giving me a lot of context and a lot of information about the groups, and I do appreciate that because it helps my understanding of it immensely, and generally just for getting me so interested back in the in music again. You know, it's been a good positive kind of experience for me. The whole K-pop fandom, you know, you guys are really good ambassadors for the genre and for your favorite groups and everything, because it's been overwhelmingly positive, and everybody's very helpful, and just generally feel very welcome, you know, as somebody who's just getting into getting to know the sound to start. So I thank you very much. And your recommendations, everybody said, you know, if Chaeyoung's your bias, then you gotta check out Fancy. So this is Twice with Fancy.
지금 하늘 구름색은 트로피카해 저 태양 빨간 빛이 두불 같아 Oh tell me I'm the only one like I fancy you I fancy
Oh, it seemed like it was over so quickly. That was a fun one. That was fun. That was fun. Thank you for the suggestion. That was a cool one. Very very dancey. Uh, let's see. Again with the change ups, with the rhythms. I actually looked at the chords to this song before listening to it, just to see what they were, and it's a good example of composition for pop songs, like the popular songwriting. Mainly because the chords that it's using, uh, they're all conventional, meaning you would see, you'd be likely to see those same chords in some sort of like classical composition. The difference, though, is that the intervals that are used and the roots for these chords that determine how this progression moves, they never actually go to the fifth. And popular music likes to imply its tonal center. If it was something classical or conventional, as they say, you'd more than likely see a resolution of 5 to 1. But the 5 isn't even in this song. The closest it comes is that it does hit the 4, which is a minor, because it's in a minor key. And it does that throughout its verse. And it's not a very strong resolution. It's a minor 4. And it's going back to a minor 1. And so it could be stronger. It's not, it's something you see a lot with power chords and things like this. It could be a 5 going to a 1, and it would just make for a stronger resolution. But the song is overall very light and upbeat, so it's not totally necessary, I suppose. In context, it doesn't seem necessary. And then the intervals used between the chords, mostly major seconds. There's a descending by a fourth. And instead of going 5 to 1, we actually get a big 7 going back to the 1. Which again is just, it's not as strong a resolution, even if, because normally in a minor key, if you were going to go 7 to 1, you would see a diminished 7, which is a little bit more dissonant. So it's going to have a stronger resolution whenever it goes back to the 1. But in this case, it's a big 7, and it just doesn't reinforce the tonal center or the key that it's in. It just sort of stays very near to it. But it's a great example of how that's done in especially contemporary sort of pop music. And this was from a couple of years ago in 2018, huh? It looks awesome. It's really impressive. It's mostly set pieces, and that's fine. I mean, they still use those a lot. They make very good use of it. I love the that sort of like textured background to look like a painting. Yeah, cool. Very cool. Cool use of the background graphics and set pieces in general. That was fun. Let's see. We'll listen to it again and get a better feel for the rhythm.
지금 하늘 구름색은 트로피카에 저 태양 빨간 빛이 두물 같아 Oh tell me I'm the only one
Very dancey rhythm right here. Very.
Fancy you, fancy you Strangers 끈에 난 장미 같아 괜찮아
we got busier synth going on over that bass. This is nice because you get that accent on every beat with the kick. You know, it's very keeps that pulse going. And then this part is so high up, it has plenty of room to move around and just, you know, do whatever it wants to do over these over this part here. At the pre-chorus, you know, the third picks up a seventh, which ends up resolving to the fifth in the sixth chord. So it's a little like it starts to pull a little bit more, but it never really goes like too far with it. But this background is cool right here. That synth bass part comes in too and really fills up most of it, because right now you just have the kick drum that's filling up most of that low end sound. So it's really cool when that synth bass comes back in and starts moving around. That's just another one of these like good change ups that they do as far as the rhythms on these different parts. So it's getting a little bit busier in the percussion right now because it's going to introduce a lot more. Great color use again. Cool. Oh man, that was fun. What a fun track. I thank you for the recommendation as well. Yeah, they all looked great. They all looked amazing, and they sounded awesome, just like they normally do. That was cool. I appreciated the Chaeyoung appreciation in the video, you know. All right, that was Fancy from Twice.